now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ham Radio Crash Course on Father's Day, a special stream day. So thank you all to all you fathers out there. Obviously, happy Father's Day to all the children and mothers who made people fathers. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much for everybody attending. This is going to be kind of a laid-back stream. We're going to be just working some QSOs and answering questions. So if you've got a radio you want to get on the air for Field Day, today's a good time to do it. The call-in numbers will come out early, and we'll start taking calls, answering questions in the chat, and just hanging out. So hopefully you're down for some fun today. Looks like we've got Raymond Crackers in the house, Elias. Hey, big congratulations to Alice. We were chatting a little bit earlier, so right on to her for getting her general. We got Lee in the house. Very, very nice. I am on FT8 on 17 meters right now. For those of you that are in the know and capable of doing that, now would be a good time to hop over there and try and find me. Right on. So let's get things turned over. What's up, everybody? Happy Father's Day. Everybody's saying Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. This is the Ham Radio Crash Course, and what do we do here? We try and instill an interest and keep the hobby alive, and that's basically what we're doing today. We're going to have some fun playing radio and maybe answering some questions and kicking it with all of you guys. So we are moving forward with ham radio. Homework for today, get that radio out that you're thinking about bringing to Field Day, right? Maybe your antenna, whatever. Maybe you've got me on the phone that you're watching this live stream. Why not take that phone outside and set that antenna up really quickly and see if you can get on the air, right? You may not be able to contact me, but there may be somebody out there that may be talking on the same frequency we're on that, you know, you'll be able to talk to them. A couple of quick news things because it's very, very important. We have the BridgeCom giveaway that is still going on. It's going to go on through the rest of this month and into the beginning of July, which is when we're going to be giving it away. When is the date on there? When do I see it? So 19 days left, so make sure you get on that. Real easy. You just put in your name, your email address, and your call sign, and you're in. And that is a, I gotta say, that is a smoking radio. Heads up for a review coming out on that soon. That radio is special. So that is what I will say on that for sure. A couple other things. Quirky QRP, James Hannibal says that he has a coupon code for HRCC, and the code is Quirky QRP HRCC, all one word. So if you type that in when you're checking out, $5 off. $5 off your sale at Quirky QRP, which I think is pretty cool. We've got Mississippi in the house. What's up, Ray? Greetings from Nebraska. We had Croatia on earlier, which is pretty cool. Tom had to bail W5KUB, but he was out here. He wanted to say hi to everybody, but he's got some Father Days things to go on as well. So wanted to say hello to him, and thanks for stopping by. So, last thing. So, we knew it was going to happen, and it started to happen. The ICOM IC 9700 is starting to drop in price right now. HRO discount price. $200 off show promotion means it's $1699.95 to you. So that's not bad at all, a price for getting your hands on a 9700 if you want it. I'm noticing that 17 is not so hot right now. It looks like it's really quiet out there, so maybe we won't try 17. Mike Smith says, hello from the UK. What's up, buddy? Dan Taraska says, love the videos. Totally helped me with ham. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. That's really the reason we're doing this, is get people interested in amateur radio so it stays out there. It stays important, and it is important, and that's why we do this. So just as a side note for anybody that wants to help support the channel, the links are in the description. We've got the Patreon. $1 is all it takes to get on the newsletter, and there are different perks available as well as stickers and picking the shows that we put out as well as special content that I release there throughout the month. So let's see. Hey, we got another one from UK. Right on. Very, very good. Cool. David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar. Ooh. I think they're very similar bands, but I like Diamond Dave a little bit more for the music, the songs, but I like Van Halen, the guitar player. Anyway, Sammy Hagar's good too. Can't really hate on either one. Al Hummel, or Hummel, should see the used prices for the IC 910 and the like drop too. We'll most likely see used prices drop on amateur radio gear as things go on. So that's kind of how it goes. Hey, Dan Tereska. Hey, thank you very much. Thanks so much. That is another way you can help. There's always super chat. Apparently there's some kind of sticker functionality that they added. I'm not telling people to go drop money on that, but yeah. Anyway. We got about 72 people, 80 people watching right now, it looks like, on the inside. So if you could, get that thumbs up button. That helps me out. If this is the first time watching, hit subscribe and hit that bell, because I do live stream every Friday, generally at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we try and cover all kinds of different amateur radio topics. So today is going to be about getting out there and making some cues. So I think, let me go ahead and throw you over on the desktop. I'll show you what I'm working with though first. So we've got the 7300 set up. He's on the hex beam. I am using the 20 through 6 meter hex beam portions right now, so we'll be able to jump around a little bit. Very, very good. That might be part of the problem. Let's go ahead and go to... Okay. So here's where we're at. I've been jumping around throughout the day. Not bad. I will say though, we had some difficulties. 20 meters started to roll up on us, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm gonna start out running FT8. I'm gonna go back to 20 meters because that seems to be the thing that most people are on. So let's bring that back up. We'll go back over to 20. Due to the way that I have this, all configured, let me show you real quick. I've got to reach over here. And kick off that tuner, get it tuned down. The hex beam we're working on it. There's going to be a good video coming out on the story of the hex beam. It works fine. It works fine on a tuner, right? And that's, I want to eventually get an amp going though with this, and so I need to get that straightened out. Let's see. Go back to the chat here. David Kelly says, do FT8 on 10 meters. Yeah, I will hit that. In fact, that's what this is. All these pink, that was all 10 meters. So I was getting out to the East Coast on 10 meters at 15 dB, which is pretty copyable on FT8. What was I don't remember what wattage I was running, but it was higher than 25, I will say that. Okay. Let's go back, y'all. We are on 20. I am running JT Alert, and that's what this screen is on the bottom. So what JT Alert does is it allows me to connect it to this logger that I'm running. I started a new log today. I only made one contact so far on 20 meters, but you'll show up there, and we'll pull you up on QRZ as we go. So let's kick this off. Let me check our tune. We're good. Call CQ on 1500. Go! While that's happening, I am going to open one of the beers I have. Somebody gave me this today. Somebody asked me to do some drone footage for them, so I went out to where they were at, and I shot some drone footage. And so we'll tap into this guy. Free beer. Well, not free. I guess I worked for it. But we'll tap into the Hopsy in a bit. That's an IPA. This is a coffee stout, I believe. It's 1 p.m. That counts, and it's Father's Day. I think I have like 0 responsibilities today. Maybe take the trash out. Probably got to get to do that. Had a CW chat with Slovenia on 30 meters yesterday with 1 watt from my KX2 in Louisiana. Wow, I have not checked 30 meters, but I always like 30 meters for FT8 and CW. Real quick, I'll show you. I've got my... Oh, that's not updating. Well, we better fix that post-haste here. There we go. So I got my KX2 there. We may want to tap into that. Who knows? Kling Terra says, are you going to Huntsville? I am not currently going to Huntsville. I'm not planning on it. Unless somebody wants to pay for me to fly out there. Ooh, that's This is Bent River Brewing in Rock Island, Illinois. And it says Get Bent, so that's great. This is actually their holiday stout, Jingle Java. This is good. It's like nutmeggy, kind of spicy. Not spicy, heat spicy, but... Well, let's take a look at... Let's go back to PSK Reporter. So what is that? Is that 17? Yeah, that was 17. So I made it all the way up to up there on 17. Made it to the East Coast as well on 17 at negative 17. So, not bad. I'm calling on 20 if anybody sees me now. And we'll switch over to single sideband in a little bit here. But we're just shaking things out. Oh, well, now it's saying it has an SD. Okay, hold on. That was weird. Saying I was a 5 SWR. Okay, let's clear the screen and try again here. It's pretty quiet. You see the bands are really quiet right now. Maybe everybody's got like dinner they're going to for Father's Day. Yeah, right, guys? Jason's got the right idea. What a way to spend Father's Day. Beers and radios. That's right. With that said, I will illuminate the call-in in case anyone wants to call in and ask a question about Field Day or anything else. And we'll get over to single sideband in a little while. Or we may even do some CW. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. My CW is pretty rusty, though. Yeah, it is really quiet. So everybody tell me, is it quiet out there? It sounds really quiet to me. In fact, we can pull up our WebSDR. I like using the Pacific Coast one here. And we are on 20 phone. So FT8's about right here. Oh, no, wait. FT8's... Right here's FT8. So... Not... No, there's signals. But look, it's pretty quiet. Wow, it's really quiet. I was having a great time this morning when I got home from running the drone footage. Yeah. Well, we're going to have to make a band opening, guys. Making a band opening means everybody turns their radios on and gets out there and starts making contacts. My call sign is KI6NAZ. KI6NAZ. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Yeah, we've got people. This orange bar here in the bottom, that's all your JT alerts doing that, which is handy. Sometimes it's handy. Sometimes it's kind of meh. Not really that interesting. No 6 calls in Texas. I'm pointing west. In fact, I'm pointing more west by southwest. Right now, I cranked it up a little bit. I'm over 30. I'm on the hex beam though, so that helps. And we seem to be dialed in right for... Yeah. We'll see. Let's check our friend PSK Reporter. Looks like I'm flying north in a big way. 17, yeah, not great. 12, 20, 13, a lot of local in stuff. 4 minutes out to Michigan was 13 dB. Louisiana 21. So yeah, those are hard copies. 20 dB, 20 dB. Yeah, it looks like I've got a bounce somewhere over the Midwest. Maybe. Oh, got a call. Somebody's calling. Somebody's calling. That's what that red is. Oh, VA7. VA7 RME. VA7 RME. Hope you got your website updated. EQSL's preferred. Victoria, British Columbia, everybody. Right on. There it is. So I sent him a 5 and got back a 12. So now if we go over to, it says it was logged. Let's go to my logger. Boom. And we got Canada in the house on this logbook that I'm running for today. So cool. All right, so we know we're in there. Basically, anybody, I can hold off on calling CQ now, and what you can do, let me show you how this works. You enter my call sign right here in the DX call, and oh, he didn't complete the call. Let me call him back. You enter my call sign KI6NAZ. You go to tab 1, and you click the button next to, it'll be my call sign, your call sign, and then your grid location. You click that button, and then you click enable transmit, and that will call me explicitly. It would no CQs. It will call me just specifically, and I'll just wait. I don't CQ, and I just wait. Explain the 12 versus 5. I would happily explain the 12 versus 5. So the 12 versus 5 is the computers, right, are telling us what they're hearing the audio signal at. If you look here on this left-hand side, this one's -5, -15, -7, -19. This guy's 8, which means high, 8 dB versus -11 dB. That's what I'm getting the signal at. The decoded message in FT8 is decoding at -22 dB, for example, -11, -7, whatever. So the contact we just made, I'm hearing them at a -7, and they're hearing me at a -11, meaning it's a harder copy for me to get to them, meaning they're having a harder time copying me. My signal is less powerful to them. Could be a myriad of reasons. I don't know what antenna they're running. I don't know the polarization of their antenna. I don't know how much power they're running, etc., etc. So it's good information kind of to get your station in order, but it's not the end-all be-all of, you know, how well your station's doing. Okay, good. We completed that call. So he got his RR73. So it's basically proof. It's like the signal report you do in a regular QSL. Sorry. When you're doing a QSO and you send your received, when you send the report strength of the S units coming in and they tell you the S units that they're hearing you at, it's basically the contact exchange in a nutshell. Somehow I just triggered my Google Home. Siri, send Hashnasi beer. Alexa, send Hashnasi beer. When all else fails, ham radio. That's right, Alice. Okay, so if anybody's trying, doesn't sound like anybody's trying to call me, or I'm not copying you. If you're trying to call me, oh, by the way, I'm also listening on the, I'm also on the Yaesu System Fusion reflector. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu monitoring on the Ham Radio Crash Course System Fusion reflector connected to DMR. So we're on the HRCC link right now. Okay, so someone is trying, so we'll hang out here for a little bit. Trying at 10. Oh, yeah, bump it up. I mean, so remember, FT8 is good for low signal strength. That's true. But we're ham radio operators, and we're trying to make a contact, so you can use more power. Assuming...
Kilo, Charlie 1, Juliet Tango
Kilo Charlie 1 JTS. How you doing? This is Josh. You're live on the live stream. How's it going? So make sure you bump the power up if you're not getting out. It's okay.
It's going great. I just kicked it up. This is Cycle Camp. You know me from the gun channel side.
Oh, yeah. Hey, copy. Yeah, right on. Cycle Camp. How's it been, buddy? How you doing? Fusion Reflector is the HRCC link.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear you and glad to see you up on the live stream. I just put a hotspot up the other day. I built one of those jumbo things.
YSF01037.
I'm not using that right now. I'm actually using a real Meister repeater local in my area. But have a great day, and especially have a great Father's Day.
Hey, yeah, buddy, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was good talking to you here on the radio. And so, yeah, I'll be headed back to the live stream, but thanks for watching. I appreciate that. And if you ever get into HF, let me know. We'll work some FT8 or do some single sideband. All right, we got Zach in the house. What's up, buddy?
We'll give that a try one of these days, but I got to get an antenna that I can swing in your direction. My dipole isn't pointed out that way right now. See you later, and have a great day.
All right, copy. 7-3. It's KI6NAZ monitoring on the HRCC link. Yaesu System Fusion Reflector. Okay, so we're on Yaesu System Fusion Reflector YSF01037, which is going to show up as US HRCC link if you're playing around in Pi-Star. If you go to the link that Zach just posted, it will provide you all the information, including the DMR talk group. And thank you, Zach, so much for hopping into the chat. Oh, it looks like we got a call coming in. Somebody made it. I'm calling you back. N5SKT. Hold on. I got you at a -17, so we should be able to work this out. Unless I'm really low to you. And reminder for the 100 or so people that are watching, a little over 100, we will be doing a Discord after chat. I won't be staying that long today because I do have a Father's Day dinner, but it should be a lot of fun. Although I'm probably going to go over an hour on this one as we start getting into single sideband and all that stuff. So we'll see. Oh, he's not hearing me. And I've got the call-ins open in case you want to call, but I'm going to take these off because my ears are sweating a little bit. So I've got them at a -17. Hey! Wait. No, that's the same thing. The chat is blurry. Really? Refresh your screen? Testing? No. Everything's good on my end. Looks like. Refresh. Well, your N5SKT, I think you're not hearing me. I'm hearing you, but you're not hearing me. If you're in the chat, N5SKT, why don't you post your where you're located, your QTH. Actually, we can just look you up. Let's do that. See if you got your QRZ page filled out. Oh, buddy. He has a DX Commander, it looks like. Is that a DX Commander? Yep, it is. He is running an ICOM 5100A, 7300 for HF, and a Yaesu 891. Okay. So, let's see. Where's he located? Texas. He should be able to get me in Texas. No. Well, buddy, I don't think I'm hitting you. Idaho. It's not going to make much difference rotating the beam. Hey, there he is, N5SKT. Sorry about that. Wasn't going to work, it looks like. So the bands seem like they're opening up a little bit. Wilco 1985, happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Feel free to ask any questions, though. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask them. Let's go back to... see how we're getting out. That's interesting. It's like it didn't pick up any of the last calls that I made. Huh. Well, for the heck of it, let's call CQ and see if you guys can see me. No, we're good on that side. Yeah, 1 to 5. 1.5 to 1, I mean. SWR. Yes. So I'm on FT8 on 14074. All right. I will, I'll heed the challenge. We'll go to 10. Jason Bowen, yeah, the DX Commander seems to be making people happy. I don't have one to test right now, but I like Callum a lot. I love watching his stuff. He's a funny guy. I can only imagine it's a good antenna. Vertical is always interesting, but he looks like he's got a good kit to get people up on the air easy. Oh, we got somebody calling me, K4WDY. Let's try and get them real quick, and then we'll go to 10. Let me see if I can close out this contact, and we'll go to 10. I was having fun on 10 earlier. I think I made 5 contacts in about an hour on 10, which is pretty rare. I mean, you know, all things considered, it was pretty awesome. Oh, no! Usually if they don't reply on that first one, I start getting worried. Come on. If I don't get a reply, I see it's really weird. I see the people with their calls out to me and their grid square, and then I reply to them and then they're gone. It's like, why you go though? Why did you leave me? So I'd be interested in trying a DX Commander because most of my stuff is all horizontally polarized. So having a nice vertical that you can try out, you know, switch things over is pretty cool. Woody! Woody! What? Oh, it's your location. Bump the power up if you can. I'm waiting for that reply. Have you ever worked digital with a simple USB sound card? What is the advantage of a signaling type device? So, Wilco, that is a great question. In fact, I will show you... Hold on one second. In fact, I'll show you on the overhead. Hold on. While we try and complete this contact, let me go to the overhead really quick. So, this, for these two radios... Oh, again, that video died, didn't it? Hold on. That's all she's got, Captain! I'm giving it all she's got! Captain. Configure. Oh, that's blurry. Nope. Okay. So here is the this is the USB sound card I used for the Zaiju X5105, the G90. Let's freeze the focus, otherwise everybody's gonna get a headache. So this guy right here goes all the way into the CE19 connector, which is for the X5105 and the G90, and this is the DIN cable that goes out into the radio. So the downside of these guys is that you have to use the operating system and adjust the speaker and microphone settings of this USB device. That's the downside. The advantage is that you don't need a signal link, because signal links are really expensive, and the USB cards are really cheap, right? So that's the big difference. The signal links are nice though, and other things like it. I'm gonna go to 10 right now. Are like it because you don't you can tune it in, fine tune it really, really nicely. Oh, he just got me at a 20. Oh, okay, I've got his contact. Let's close him out. Hold on. Okay, looks like we closed that out while I was talking. Okay, cool. All right, cool. We're gonna close this out. Then I'm going to 10. I promise. And we'll stick around for a while because I do want to get to single sideband. We're gonna be less successful with that. We may have to go to CW, but I don't know how many people are like here to do CW. Let's go over here. Turn the camera a little bit. Whoop. There's the Hopsy. I'm gonna step over my dog. Okay. Respectable pour. Hey, Hector! What a Father's Day present, buddy. Right on. He got a 7300 for Father's Day. That's awesome. Okay, what did we get? Did we close him out? No, we didn't close him out. Come on, buddy. Hold on. Stick with me. Stick with me. Don't go. Let's get it. Let's get this contact closed out. Oh, no, and Don's got a tornado warning. Ooh, that is a... Yikes. If you guys like grapefruit, this IPA is for you. I like my IPAs to taste like I'm chewing on a tree. Do we close you out? RR73, do we get it? We got it. All right. Okay, good. All right, we're going to switch this over to 10 meters now. Did they move everything to 74 now? Is that what they did? Let's see how we did. I'm going to clear this all out. Starting fresh. I'm not seeing a lot of life. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now we're tuned up. All right, I'm gonna try and call. See how we do. $10-meter, yeah. So the problem is quiet's not good generally. Quiet means the band's probably not that well. For portable, would you recommend the FT899, the Zaiju G90, or the 5105? That is an excellent question that deserves its own video, and there most likely will be one coming up soon. There's so many things. Oh, wait, Woody didn't get it? Did he not get it? Oh, shoot. Woody! Woody! Didn't get the 73. Oh, buddy. I thought you got... You came back and said... I think that counts. I think if you say 73RR, then it's done. I don't think you have to get the 73 from me. But... okay, so 891 versus the G90 versus the X5105. X5105 is a traditional QRP radio with an internal battery and a tuner. It is most comparable to something like a KX3. It's not really, as far as quality of the receiver, quality of it being a radio, but that's its closest comparison. The G90 has a lot of really good features that the 895 doesn't, but it tops out at 20 watts. The 891, 100 watts, really good receiver, but not a lot of the creature comforts that make playing radio sometimes really easy. So it really depends on where you're going to be deploying it. If you're going to be deploying in a target-rich environment with lots of potential contacts around you, like 20 watts on the G90 would be fine during field day, but it might not be fine the rest of the year. And depending on where you live, if you live in a suburbs, for example, you're probably not going to do that well with the G90. The X5105 is a great backpack portable, park portable, low noise portable with a decent antenna. Maybe get it up on the top of a mountaintop. That's going to do better. So it's more of a QRP focused on way outdoors, possibly SOTA. The F91, the 891. The FT891 would do better as like a portable shack, maybe something you run out of your car, maybe something you potentially use in your shack as your first HF radio. The price is hard to beat for it. So the downside is, and this is the downside with the 891, there's no tuner. There's no tuner, and the menu system is convoluted. Well, 10 meters is dead, at least for me. I'm not even seeing anybody on 10 meters. Let's hold off. I'll wait. I'll stop calling. You guys can try and call me after this cycle. Then we'll go back to single sideband. Play some real radio. Some single sideband. Where's Connor? Isn't Connor been wanting to contact me again on... Can't keep up with 10 here most of the day. Yeah, so a good thing to mention is 10 meters changes throughout the day. A lot. And so does 6. 6 is probably more violently changing than 10 meters does. So come back in 30 minutes and you could be dealing with a totally different band. I think my audio's all right. So, for instance, let's see. Did we get anything? Yeah, I wasn't even picked up on anything in 10 meters. That's weird. Maybe it just hasn't refreshed yet. Yeah, I made contacts in the morning on 10 meters. Oh, did we get up to Alaska? Hey, I did. I made it up to Alaska 11 minutes ago on 20 meters. Right on. Yeah, I'm telling you, 10 was good this morning, but not so great now. Yeah. It's pretty dead. Alice asks, which do you prefer, an internal tuner or an external tuner? It depends on what you want to... If you want to do SOTA, or if you want to be, portable, packing... Let me switch over again to the overhead. If you want to be... my hand, it's not there. I don't know what's going on with this antenna. This thing's knackered. That KX2, those two radios that are on the side that I can't point at, Both those radios have internal tuners on it. So you throw that in a bag, and you can deploy that anywhere. You throw some wires into it, tune it up, and you're off and running. They're still low power, right? So, your mileage will vary, but they tune up just about anything, which is good. An external tuner is nice because with an external tuner, you can put some pretty messed up antennas on it and it'll handle it. External tuners can generally handle more power output from your radio than an internal tuner. So case in point, let's go back to my desk shot here. So case in point, this ICOM IC7300 has a 3-to-1 tuner in it. Most base stations that are available, in the market today, take any one of the major manufacturers, they're mostly a 3-to-1 antenna tuner. Underneath it is this MFJ 993B, which can take like 64-to-1 and tune it down, because that whole box is a matching network to make it match on just about whatever band you want. It's not going to be very efficient, but it'll work. Advantage with this tuner, actually Callum did a video on this not too long ago talking about tuners. On the back of this one, it can accept a ladder line, split, balanced line feed. And that's really advantageous. That's why you would probably want an external tuner, is to use balanced line to go into a traditional radio with PL259 connectors. So those would be the reasons. Don't think of it as preference. Think of it as the application for your mission. Call it your mission, right? Radio is all about like having a goal in mind, a use case. I want an outdoor backpack portable radio. Well, what do I want? Well, I'm going to have to hike 7 miles. Well, I'm going to want a KX2, right? I'm going to want a radio that's only this big. This is all I need. I need a mic, a key if I'm going to do Morse code, and an antenna. The battery's in here, the tuner's in here, and I'm out. 10 watts output on this thing. It weighs nothing. That's super covert, mission ready, get out there, bug out radio. Maybe you don't have to walk 7 miles. Maybe you only have to walk 2 miles. Then an FT891 starts to look really good, but downside is you're going to need a balanced or a resonant antenna, something that's tuned. So, and the X5105's in that list too. Hamspots.net. I think I have. Okay, let's find somewhere on enough fooling around with FT8 for now. I'm gonna close this guy out. Let it relinquish control of my radio. Because that's the one thing, if you've got a decent radio, it'll run split. And when you're running split on a lot of radios, you'll forget. And you're like, hey, I'm keying up. Why am I transmitting on 10? I'm on 20. Anyway, so where are we? Good. Okay, so let me get off of the meter for data. Let's go back to 14. Nope, that's not right. That's 80. Okay, let's tune her up. What do we got? So not bad. Can you see that? You can see that waterfall. That's not too bad. Ryan KC90ZA says, which one of the Zygu I could do HF tractor mobile easier? Probably the G90. The G90 would be good in a mobile installation in your car because you can wire it to the DC. Wiring it to the DC, you don't have to worry about an external battery. It'll tune up just about, well, within reason. It's got the same tuner as the X5105, so about a 10-to-1. That's good, yeah. So Tanarung asks, hey, I'm fairly new to radio. What does QSO mean? Also, hopefully gonna try to study for technician class. Well, first, congratulations. Thanks for finding the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd appreciate that. A QSO is a contact. You talking to someone. You can make a QSO into a QSL when you exchange information to each other in some way. In the past, I took all my QSL cards and I took them into the office because I'm gonna start sending all my QSL cards out. Shoot. Shoot. Anyway, somebody will send you a postcard, right? It says, hey, I had a contact with you on 20 meters on this frequency, and you were received to me as an S5. That was my receive strength. You'd reply back to them and say, hey, I also made a contact on such and such date, such and such frequency, and you were an S9. You were blowing my doors down. blowing my doors off. You'd send that to them, and that becomes a QSL. It's a receipt of your conversation. So QSL is a contact, and QSL is a confirmed contact, if you will. All right. So let's see. Are we in there? I still have that funky interference. I'm going to try something really quick. Hold on. Did that change it? No, it didn't. Well, we're good as we're going to get. All right. So I'm pointed west, and I'm on 14.1. I'm going to be on 14.186. Hold on. No, let's go to 14.185. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? The Brett Berger, the YSF HRCC link. HRCC link is the fusion reflector. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Got about an S3 noise. I'm going to try and choke some of that down using the AGC. Okay. Good. That brought it down. Okay. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Hello 20, hello 20. This is Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Standing by and listening. Oh, yeah, let's come up. Sorry. 225 is where you want to be for general. Why am I seeing any action? Why was I in 185? No, that's too far. There we go. We're going to go to 260. All right, here we go. We'll move to general space, sorry. Anyway, Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Yeah, I don't want to get people in trouble, and I definitely don't want to be there either, so, yep. Someone here's a QSO on 260. All right, we'll QSY. No, I see something there too. Hold on. Okay. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Okay, let's go to 14290. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. I know, I need an amp. It's kind of the sad state of affairs, right? I mean, we've talked about this in the past where it's like a it's true you can hear lots of people. Receiving is usually pretty good, but who are you receiving? You're receiving people with a pretty strong station, probably, and probably a pretty put together antenna system or something that's like nicely efficient and resonant on the band. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Somebody's in there. So you have this situation where you can hear people, most likely they're on big stations. Well, how do you get them to hear you? You generally need to have a better antenna or a pretty decent output, power output. I don't want to put in a 220 volt AC circuit in the shack for an amp. Don, there's plenty of 110 amps. I mean, they're probably not going to be legal limit, but sorry, no, I'm turned to the east. I am turned to the east. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. What was that station again? All right, that sounds like, is that Jason in Colorado, QSL? Oh! Is that Jason in Colorado, QSL? Okay, so I've got you about an S3. How's copy on my end? So I've got a bit of fade. What is that? What was that copy again on the signal? 5-3. Okay, 5-3. Copy. Thank you very much for the contact. And again, KE0SCR. This is Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu, 7-3. Oh, now he's coming in great. Oh, right. On the sign-off, of course, you start coming in great. So I appreciate that, Jason. I thank you for watching and for hanging out there. So appreciate it. Thanks. All right. Okay, good. Let me see if I can do something really quick. Let's see if I can plug in this remote speaker. Is that audio any better? Let's get this on circle. That might be a bit better. It's louder. Yeah, it's louder, I bet. Okay, cool. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. So I was thinking in my head QRZ, but there was nobody else like piled up, so I don't really need to say QRZ. So a little bit more noise, sorry about that, but now you can at least hear what I'm hearing. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Man, how we I am on 1490. 14290, sorry. I'll go to 1490. Northern. So even if I remember, this is a 2-element Yagi basically, so it's not incredibly focused. Hey, Jas. Appreciate the contact. It's Jason. Got it. Thank you very much, buddy. So a 2-element beam is not incredibly focused. It's better on the higher bands. I can hear somebody. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Maybe we'll hop down to 15. I was so excited. I got home. We were doing I was doing the drone shots, and I was like, let's hop on the band, see how it's going. And I saw 10 meters was really nice, and I was like, wow, okay, cool. Maybe we'll work some 10 meters finally. Like, I rarely work 10 meters because I'm not usually on the radio during the day. I'm more of a nighttime radio guy. Dawn says, I got a quote for $435 to install 2 ground rods. You can do much better on your own. Yeah, it cost me about $70 to install ground rods after renting the demo hammer that I needed to make it happen. Yeah, I'd prefer just going that route. Just barely hearing me in Pennsylvania, but in the noise and not intelligible. If I didn't know you were you, I would overlook it. Yeah, I understand, and maybe I'll save up my my YouTube money. I'll have an amp in 2 years. Is basically what I'm saying. Save up my YouTube money and get there. That's $435 is kind of insane. I'm gonna give one more call, and it's okay if nobody can hear me. We'll move along, move it to a higher band. Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. This is Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Hey, 73 from the UK. We've got more UK in the house. All right. A lot of hash. Although we don't have we're kind of getting a lot of noise. You see that blue, that curtain of blue that's coming down? That's this hash that I'm picking up from something. I didn't have that earlier. Let's try to move on down to... Oh, I want 50. Ew. All right. Okay, 15. We're going to go to 21,240. Wesley asks, what is a good mobile antenna for an FT2DR? Would prefer a mag mount type. Also, I just lost the chat. Hold on. Also, is the mobile charger for it decent for maintaining a charge while using it? So you generally don't want to use the radio while charging it. That's the general thing to consider. What? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong part. Yeah, we're supposed to be 275. We'll go to 310. Okay, we're gonna go to 21,310. Sorry, I'm going back to Wesley's question. So your anything you normally put on a mobile's fine, but you're gonna have to get it down to SMA. The reality is that mobile antennas are for mobile radios. You can connect AHT to it, but you're gonna have to use a converter to do it, and you definitely don't want to be using it really when it's charging. So. Yeah, no, I have the band plan up, but you also don't know what my screens look like. I have so much going on. I try to reference it and look at it constantly, but it gets kind of busy in here. Anyway, the 15-meter section for general is 21,275, so we're going to come up a little bit on that, and we're going to go to 310. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Yeah, just think, every time you're just playing radio, you just have your radio on. Maybe you got to connect to a computer for logging. Maybe you're doing FT8 or whatever. Multiply that by like 20. Yeah, so Wesley, I have a house 2-meter, 70-centimeter antenna that's mounted to the roof, and that uses a coax connection, a PL259 coax connection, and that goes into a mobile radio which has a PL259 connector. So that's kind of how that works. Yeah, it's a bit like solitaire when you win. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. We may have to go high and just go up to 40. Alright, sorry, low and go into 40. Wesley, yes. Everybody has to wait for their ticket. That's what happens. You'll get there though, buddy. Not making it. Not so. I've got my own. I've got my own reporting network, Reverse Beacon. Everybody in the chat's like, "Don't hear you in Missouri. Don't hear you over here. Don't hear you over there." Hey, great. All right, let's go up. How are we gonna do on 40? 40 is the thing on this antenna that's not happy, specifically though. No, we got some signals in 40. "40 is quiet." Wow. that an AM carrier somebody's got? Let's tune off for that. All right. We'll go to 7.213. Okay. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? All right, here we go. 7.213. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Man. It's tough out there today. We don't even really have any signals coming in. Somebody who's got a carrier that they're running, but they're not putting anything out on it. What do we say, 213? CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Hello 40, this is Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. I should probably swing a little bit more east. Oop, wrong way. Got about an S2 noise, so it's not like we're hurting. KN4PDO! KN4PDO! Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you, buddy. Timothy Einart? I think I'm saying that correctly. So basically, you want to kind of say what you're doing and who's calling. Say what you're doing and who's calling. So in this case, it's CQ is I'm looking for callers, any callers, I'm looking for callers. And then you give your call sign, Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu, and waiting, or and monitoring, or whatever. And then you wait. Now, we do that on frequencies that are not like 2-meter repeaters. Repeaters, we don't really need to call CQ on, because you hit them, and that's it. It's pretty easy. So you don't need to worry about that. Calling CQ is kind of telling everybody that you're looking for like all callers. Man, I'm not hearing any of you. K0PMC. Big bummer. I'm not even copying anything. Yeah, you could do it that way. CQ, Bob. You can say Bob and where you're at. You could say that, but you don't really need to. In some cases, throwing where you're from is good for people that want like an out of country contact, like Quebec or wherever. So your choice on how you want to do it. Some people throw in mobile or QRP. I don't really recommend QRP. There are some out there who think that, if you say QRP, they're not going to come back to you because they don't want to deal with trying to make a contact with you. And that may be true. There's a lot of really diehard mobile people and QRP people out there, though, that will call back. So I wouldn't worry about that so much. All right, let's try again. Otherwise, we might as well just go back to 20. That's where we made the last contact, right? Wait, where do we make... Was it 20? I think it was. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu. Yeah, so on a repeater you'd key up and say this is Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu monitoring or listening. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just some weird etiquette and protocol. Etiquette and protocol. It doesn't mean anything though, so don't get caught up with it. So Timothy, I don't know what they do in Canada. I don't know if there's some kind of requirements, but I just say CQ and my call sign. Mary Brown says right and my noise floor. Yeah. Man, I'm bummed out because we were killing it earlier, or I was killing it on 10 meters. I was really excited. I was like, maybe we're gonna get into some fun context today. Yeah, man, I think Cycle Camp, I need Connecticut. So if we copied Connecticut, I would be like, man, killing it. I can hear a QSO on a local SDR, but I can't hear you all. Yeah, so we're probably not making it. Okay, let's go for the gusto then and switch over to CW. Everybody got your keys hot and ready? I had this disconnected because I was working on another radio. Nice thing about CW too, could you hear that? That white noise? It's much easier on the ears. I love the sound of CW white noise filtering. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go to 7.035 for CW. I should get out a piece of paper. Good. I bought this tablet, this Rocket Notes tablet. You can't see it. I brought this Rocket Notes tablet. It uses paper that you can clean off. It's water soluble, and they use these cool little friction pens. Great for CW. Great for copying CW, because then you can just ditch it and be like, all right. My key's dancing around. God. I'm trying. Let's reverse beacon. Whoop. That's a bummer, man. Ham radio. Ham radio is a fickle mistress. Did I get picked up? Wow, I didn't even get picked up on the reverse. I almost always get picked up on CW. Are you serious? Mate. Mate, are you serious? Oh, that's why. Maybe that'll help. Let's try this again. So in that case, I am doing that a bit wrong. That should be CQCQDE, which means from, and then Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu, Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. So I'm doing that a bit off. I am still new at CW, so I apologize. And I'm putting myself out there in front of you, just a young ham with a dream. And there it is. Okay, so I did get picked up. Looks like we got picked up by WA7LNW. Yeah, so Elias says receiving some CW in Greece, but I don't know if that's from you. No, it's probably not. Yeah, that's a bummer. So I'm on the reverse beacon, so I'm getting picked up, but again, nobody's coming back, so... You know, man, the ham radio gods are against me today. I normally have a problem with computer gods, all my computer equipment not working. Ham radio gods, though. I don't need that. That's my whole channel. I am not hearing anybody. So if anybody's calling, I'm not getting you at all. Oh. I think I screwed that all up. I will say, I do, one thing I think I do well that I think gets people engaged in ham radio is I don't care if I screw up. I screw up all the time. And I just apologize and say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'll get better at it, so can you. And I will get pie in my face and eat crow all the time. Doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if you screw up. The reality is CW hams are some of the most welcoming people on Earth, and so even if you screw up, they're more than welcome in helping you out and working with you, which is great. So, right, for example, Howard, Long Island CW Club, I was doing a class with him. He was helping me out. He's like, hey, don't worry about trying to correct, and normally you correct by going like 4 or 5 E's. Don't worry about correcting. We kind of know what you were doing. Most CW ops that know what they're doing, like they knew what you were trying to say already before you even got there. So don't worry about it, which is great. So anyway, it's CQ. That was not it. That's CQ. And then my call sign, where I'm going to go D, E, I screwed up my call sign. K, I, 6, N, A, Z. I screwed up most of that. I can't talk and also do CW. Okay, so I'm getting into Minnesota. So again, CW, nobody could copy me on single sideband. CW, all of a sudden it works. And there's FT8s working too, but... You know, again, I want to go back to something. Let me grab my bag here. So this is like one of my radio go bags, this guy right here. In fact, I'll put it right here. And in this bag, one of the things I keep is this little key, right? So I want to go back to what I was saying earlier, right, about super portable radios and getting out. So your KX2, 10 watts. Right now I'm on 100 watts. I want everybody to understand the difference between 100 watts and 10 watts is 1 S unit of power. It's actually not that much. So this guy, 1 watt, I can use this tiny key, right? It pops out. It's a little paddle, right? I can use this little paddle. tiny little key and a tiny little antenna, dipole, whatever, and I can be operating CW with that. And I just made it to Minnesota when I was hurt. So let me go back and see if I'm no new copies. Let me slam my call sign out again real fast and see if we can get picked up. See if anybody can hear me. Oh, see, I screwed up again. Let's do that all over again. Sorry. Let's see if we get picked up on the beacon. You're gonna hear me. You're gonna hear me on the YouTube side, and you'll get the CW way before. So you're gonna probably be about a minute. My CW on the air is gonna be faster than you hearing me on YouTube. There's about a minute or so delay in a lot of cases. So there we go. I got picked up again. Another 7 station. So apparently I'm flying north. So let's see if we can bring it down and fire off east a little bit. But I'm not hearing anybody, so again, this is kind of a moot point. Right? Nobody. So let's mix things up a bit because we've been using the hex beam, and that bothers me a little bit that we're like not getting any responses because I know there's got to be more action out there than that. Unless today is just a really bad fluke of a day. So I'm gonna pull out my NFED. This is another good reason why it's always a good idea to have multiple antennas available. What are you all caught up on here? What happened to you? I literally went to sleep and all these cables were unknotted and I went to sleep and then I come back out here and the wire fairies have come and knotted all my crap. All right. Actually, I'm going to go this way. All right. KX2. In fact, hold on, let me go back. Let's not deplete the battery. Charging the battery is precious time on the KX2. Let's get down to... I should have just typed it in. Yeah, it's crazy how things just completely died. Maybe it's just Father's Day. Maybe all the fathers had to go, you know. Oh, let's turn this guy off too. Alright, so now we're out here on 735. We want to be on CW mode. I'll plug in my, you know what, let's use the heavy key. All right. So now we're on 10 watts. Nope. I'm off camera. Sorry. Hey, Brent. Brent says hi, everybody. Say hi to Brent, everybody. Let's lower the keyer speed, because that's a little too fast for me. One thing that's nice about the Elecraft, in fact, let's see if we can port you out here. Nothing? Yeah, bummer. Can't use that. The nice thing about the KX2s and the KX3s is they decode CW. Well, don't know, guys. What can I say? I had fun. I don't know if you had fun, but I had fun. Donald Stidwell. Hey, first time I've caught you on the live stream. Just want to let you know. Got my general ticket yesterday. Big thanks to you and Dave Kassler for your study sessions. Well, thank you for watching. Very good. Yeah, if you got 6 meter skip, then rock it, because I'm not getting anything out here. I'm working, man. I'm working. Trying all the bands. Hey Josh, do you run 6 meters at home? I can. I've got a 7300 and a 6 meter hex beam, so yeah. Do you have skip? I mean, are people getting skip? What time is it? It's like 2:25 in the afternoon here. Feels like much. I'm doing this live stream, and the fact that I'm doing it makes my brain think it's like 7 p.m. 20 meters is better right now, but you could get some insane skip. And we do have Ram Radio DX in the house, so where are you at, buddy? I don't remember where you're located. We might be able to work each other on 6. Probably not, though, because all the ham radio people are all on the East Coast. You have so many more contacts than we do. Tennessee. Oh, no, that's Woody. Woody didn't finish our contact. 20 meters is good. Delaware from Europe. Yeah, because 20 meters should be good right now because everybody's getting gray line right now. Yeah, getting gray line because it's about 5. We should be good on 20. That's what's bothering me so much about all this. All right, I'm going to turn this guy off. I want to go one more the rest of this hour. That's what I want to do. But to be able to do that, I'm going to have to use the restroom. So I don't know that anybody's ever taken a restroom break, but I need to right now. So I'm going to turn the radio back on. We're going to find something out there to listen to. 7:35? Yeah, there's nobody out here. Alright, I'm getting off of this antenna. This antenna is bothering me. I have a ton of problems with this antenna. Let's go back to 20. I'm sorry, yeah, 20 meters. Oh, this is frustrating. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to do a command decision here. Yeah, seriously, I'm going to go trucker bottle right now. I'm going to try something out. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Let's see what we do with this guy. Really? Why? Oh, yeah. Did you see that? Look at this. See these little peaks and waves? This is all RFI. See that? This pisses me off, man. Pisses me off so bad. No, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna move up to a single sideband. We're gonna find somebody to talk, and then I'm gonna run to the restroom really fast. Oh, there's somebody. There's somebody. No, where are they at? Well, these people are in the extra space. Oh man, it's just so bad.
Let me just check the temperature. Okay, well, it's getting a little warm. It's 129. But maybe it's getting warm outside as well. Time to take a dip. Hey, time to take a dip in the GM pool of ham radio.
I have to go to the restroom. I apologize. I will be right back. Please listen to the voices of ham radio today. I'll be right back.
Okay, Kilo 17 Juliet Bravo Golf. You lived yesterday? Okay, did you want to add to your list? Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I don't know how much of that you heard, but not a lot of guy in there, so all right. Signal strength is banging on 7240, but it's all static. Well, now that we got this guy on 20, let's go back to 20. It looked like it tuned up okay on 20. We're going to get... Oh, no, I don't want to be there. Going up, and I got to close the door because the kids are home.
Oh, sorry, Charlotte.
Jesus.
How's your stream?
We're still going. You going to be on the stream talking about Father's Day Ham Radio?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. You stepped on my dog. Happy Father's Day.
She's actually my dog.
She's your dog? That's why she bugs me for food all the time? Okay. We are now on 14264. We're going to try again because now we're on a completely different antenna. Did it really? The dog crying? Sorry about that. My wife stepped on my dog. sort this out a little bit. Come on now. Well, there's somebody in there. I don't know if that was for me. Oh, there's a net on 264. Okay, good. Glad you guys are looking out because I don't hear it. We would have checked. We would have called, right? Good discipline is to ask if the frequency is in use. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. There you go. All right, so we're going to go to 269. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Dennis Dunderdale. So, man, I got a big video that I'm making on the hex beam. In short, yes, I like it. The metal roof, if anything, would probably help you more than anything. Italian on 270. Okay. Okay, so apparently people have signals going on. I don't. I have no signals. Yeah, exactly. The metal roof will act as a ground plane, as Douglas mentioned. Let's go up to 275. How about we go to 14,300 and call CQ? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. And then tune right over the top of their response. Did we get a caller? Oh, I totally missed it. I totally missed the caller. By the way, the call-in number is still live if you want to call in. I'm going to stream for probably about 20 more minutes, and then we're going to call it. We're going to go to Discord for the live after chat. So here we go. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. CQ, CQ, CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. CQ for Kilo India 6, November Alpha Zulu. Hearing CW on 269. So, man, I lived my life with so many highfalutin ideas. Let me turn this down a little bit. I'll be listening. If anybody wants to call in on 279 or 275, I'll be listening. So, I am of the mindset, this is my opinion, that, send this video. So, I will... Okay, I'll change subjects really quick. Dawn, N5SKT says, send this video to Ham Radio Concepts and show, yes, there are times when the bands are truly dead. I do want to say, people that are on the East Coast of the United States will generally have more contacts earlier in the day than we have on the West Coast. Believe it or not, if you want to wait, we can live stream at 11, 12 at night, and I can make contacts to Japan. No problem. I can make contacts to Hawaii. No problem. Hawaii and I, no problem. However, if you're on the East Coast, you can not only work Europe in the mornings, you can work the northern part of your country, right, up and down the coast throughout the day, and then you can aim west as the sun starts to go over your head. Nope, we got somebody in there. So keep that in mind if you're on the East Coast. You're actually in a really good place for radio, and that includes Florida. I heard a station in there. Can you call again? 3 station on Tuesday. Yeah, see, that's the problem is I can't hear that. In California, I'm so far away from the East Coast, let alone Europe, that I can't copy any of that. So going back to the amp discussion. Amps are great. Love amps. Amps don't help you receive. They don't help your receive capability on your radio. So if you don't have a really good receive antenna that you can pick up all these signals down in the dirt, doesn't matter how much power you have. It doesn't matter that they can or can't hear you because you can't copy them. Right now, I've got a hex beam on my roof, multi-band hex beam, and I'm not copying a lot of the signals that some of you people are hearing. And you're closer to the East Coast, which is where a lot of the signals are, and maybe you've got some gray line propagation that's helping you out a bit. Who knows? But, yeah. Mary Brown says, grr, tuner on top of the DX. Yeah, so I will give you this piece of advice. If you're on this frequency, 275, and you heard a DX station, and you were like, I really want to work that DX station, here's this piece of advice. Spin the wheel, couple of kilohertz away, then tune up. Or megahertz in the kilohertz. And then go back to 275. You're not going to be out of tune. The only situation you may be out of tune is if you were running a mag loop. So, okay, I have tried. We made one contact on single sideband, which I feel is success, big success, great success. I'm gonna put the hex beam back on, and then I'm gonna go back to FT8, and then we'll wrap things up on FT8 for, because that's kind of what I do. All right. Is a hex beam like a fan dipole? No. A hex beam is nothing like a fan dipole. A hex beam is actually a beam, a 2-element beam antenna. I do have multiple antenna switches. There's one right there in the background, which I disconnected. Normally the end fed is connected on that one, and then you have a connection out here to the end fed. I disconnected it from that, though, so I could plug it onto the back of the 7300. Then the tuner has 2 antenna ports, and I use that as well. So I have tons of switches. But thank you for the comment, I guess. You don't know what I have, but, appreciate you looking out. I'm just kidding. Try shooting. Oh, dude, I can... So, that's the other thing. This is kind of my pro tip if you're on the West Coast. Aim north. There are a ton of people in Canada. There are a ton of people on the western seaboard of the United States. I can generally do really well if I aim towards Colorado and north of that towards Alaska. But I'm trying to hit some, the folks on the east who are watching right now. Don't want to give up all my secrets, otherwise you'll never come back and watch my stuff again if I do it that way, right? Oh, I didn't start JT alert. Okay. Hold on. Work Russia. I can work Russia. Yeah, I can work OC. When I can work it, though, I find is usually when gray line propagation is more over on Russia side. So we're going to go 20 meters. Oh, there we go. That's the familiar sound I expect to hear. All right, I'm going to slide back over in the operator seat here. Yeah, we're getting all kinds of signals now. There they come. Okay, I moved my, Mark Kidd knows what I'm talking about. He's with me. Ham Radio DX, take it easy, buddy. Cheers, man. Oh, dude. Yeah, dude, we should talk. I should send you a message. Or send me an email on hashnasi@gmail.com. Let's work something out, because that would be fun to try and I don't know, keep each other in each other's thoughts and try and work a QSO. By the way, I might be in your neck of the woods in the future, so it would be good to talk to you a little bit more. All right. So we got lots of activity. A lot of activity now. Okay, so apparently things are changing. The bands are opening up a bit. Ronald W. Ryan asks, what do I like to run FT8 at? It totally depends on which radio I'm using and which antenna I'm on. I generally use 20 watts to 35 watts as being the sweet spot. But when I'm doing a live stream, I don't really have that much of a problem bumping the power up. Timothy Einhardt says, you should come to Indiana and let the clubs know that it sucks to be fuds. It's hip to be a fud. Dun, 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 dun. Hip to be a fud. There's a new song. I should make that. Make a ham radio music video. All right, I'm going to call CQ. Here we go. Elmira. There we go. Bobby from Elmira, New York. Very good. Travis Foudry asks, I live in the bottom floor in a large 3-story apartment complex, and all I can seem to pull is... Oh. Doesn't like that. Alright. There you go. You good. See, if that antenna didn't need the tuner, I wouldn't have to mess with all that stuff. Elmira. Oh, okay, there you go. Elmira. And all I can seem to pull in is weather band. What kind of antenna can I use, preferably indoor? So that's, Travis, that is your ultimate problem. Inside of a building, 2 meters, 70 centimeters, you're going to be able to get out with that. Mag loops work, but they like to live on balconies. Balconies for HF, right? You got to put the antenna out there, get it outside, particularly for HF. It's really hard. Or just commit yourself to being a portable operator. I did that for years. I had to go outside and set up my antennas outside in the backyard or go to a park. And that was just the reality. That was how I lived my life. And that's fine. You work yourself up to a better, or not better, but different situation where radio is more of a thing that you can do. Hunter talked to Indiana today. Very good. That's awesome. Okay, 0 minutes ago, I got out to, what is that, West Virginia? 20 dB, though. So yeah, again, I'm firing north, all up the board. Got some ground wave on 18, there you go. All right, so let's see how we do. Terry Mack, nobody goes outdoors. I go outdoors. That's actually the best, my best radio experience, getting up out of the suburb noise, is doing SOTA. My best single sideband days have been actually SOTA activations, where it's just non-stop action. So much fun. Like, absolutely so much fun. If you can do SOTA, I totally recommend it. I just, one of my favorite things. Absolutely one of my favorite things. Yeah, so that's the other problem, is that you're if you have a dipole in a roof or an attic, you got a couple of things that might be working against you. One, there's just stuff between you and the air, and then two, if you've got those radiant barrier roof shingles, which a lot of American houses have now, it's a layer of foam that has foil over the top of it. That just kills your propagation. That's why I can't set up a mag loop in this garage that I'm in, because it'll just completely attenuate all the RF signals and you can't use any of it. Michael Curry, Parks on the Air is actually what finally got me to get on HF. Yeah, and those situations are really good because you can just take a vertical, a decent stand-up on its own vertical, like a Wolf River Coils. I'm not affiliated with them, but I like their product a lot. You can drag that out into the field, and you can work a ton of people. You absolutely can. It's funny, if you want to, it seems like the closer to home you want to be, the more money you have to spend to make that work. And generally that's kind of in the area of antennas. It's kind of how it goes. Yeah, I'm not getting anybody in here, man. Is anybody copying me on FT8? Anybody? Bueller? I missed that other caller by minutes. I'm sorry if you called. I apologize. If you want to call back, you can. It's really weird. Oh, I know why. Ay, ay, ay. All right, I think we sorted it out. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? There it is. There it is. Figured it out. God, I'm like, where'd all my signals go? Okay, now we should hopefully hit some people. Terry Mack, you would think after 100 years they would build a waterproof HF man pack. Yeah, but there's all kinds of inefficiencies you pick up trying to do that. They're just not going to be very good at any one thing after that point. There we go. K8QR. Oh, and the signals come alive. GT alert just went through the roof. Let me get that call in way up out of the way. So that might have been my bad. The antenna situation. The radio's fine. Oh, I'm going to lose my... Very frustrating. I'm constantly battling with the tuner and the antenna and the tuner and the antenna. Hold on. Jesus. K8QR coming back at you. Franklin Lewis, you you missed a whole lot of screwing around and having fun. Hopefully everybody had fun that was watching. This may not be the best standalone video, everyone watching this after the live stream, but if you watch this with me on the live stream, I appreciate that. It means a lot. So thank you. Timothy Einhardt asks, what is that clunking? That is the tuner. Yeah, ATU moment. There we go. We should be. Come on, K8QR, let's do this. Make it happen. I know that they do have water-resistant VHF for boats, so I don't think it would be too much. Yeah. There we go. We made it. We did it. And it's in the log. Here we go. Where is it? Boom. So for today we have 5 contacts. 2 hours to work 5 contacts. Hey, it was fun. I had fun. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to everybody, by the way. Again. What? No, wait. What happened? Wait, you didn't get me, buddy? All right, KQR. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to get it. You didn't get my RR73. We'll sort it out. Stick with me. Franklin Lewis, happy Father's Day. I will try to get on some FT8. Okay, I will wait for you. And also K8QR, if you're in this stream, we'll work it out, buddy. Hey, he got it. All right, 7-3. See right there? It says 7-3. That's what we want. All right, we got another station in there, N5SKT. Let's fire off to him. Kevin McGuire just passed my technician test yesterday. Congratulations. Very good. Wyoming Ham. You can't man, Wyoming, I don't know what to do with Wyoming. Wyoming is like the unicorn of ham radio for a lot of people. Even us on the West Coast, we have trouble getting to you. And 0AD. You're coming in at a 6. Like straight 6 dB. So you're making it. We'll get your contact out sorted out real soon. Oh, I realize I don't have Logbook of the World set up on this computer yet. There's a video I should make. Logbook of the World isn't not set up, man. Hey, it's Wayne Nixon! N0AD is killing. So just hang on. I'm going to try and take care of N5SKT. But he's out at a -19 right now. So we're gonna cut ties with him, and I'll sort you out right now. I'm curious what you get me at. I do. Corey Vulta. Hope that's right. Corey Vulta. I have a review of the Model 993B, which I view as one of the better tuners that you can get for a in the shack radio, for sure. No, Don. All right, Don. We're going to take care of him real fast. It'll be quick. Right now. Bam! Oh, wait. His power died. His power came back, and he didn't reply to my signal report. Alan Cox, the problem with Logbook of the World is that they're trying to create the right stop gaps for creating an actual authenticated QSO process that this postcard and the codes they go through and all that stuff, they're doing the best they can. I understand what they're trying to do. There it is. What am I? I'm a +8. That's sweet. Where is... Okay, so we're going to... N0AD. We got to look you up. This is a long stream today. Sentinent. Really? Centennial, Colorado? You got me at a +8? Wow. Holy smokes, man. Look at that shack. Look at that shack. Very nicely done. That's a 7300, a laptop, whole bunch of meters. That looks like a 2 meter. That looks like a Yaesu 9700 or something along those lines. Next to it, and you got a couple MFG meters and then a boat anchor underneath that. Wow. Hey, is that Garden of the Gods? Centennial? That looks like Garden of the Gods right there. Yeah. Yes, I agree. I agree with your meme. Hashnasi approved me ham radio meme there. Good work, buddy. All right, what do we got? Okay. KE0 Sam coming at you. We're gonna make this work. Outside of Red Rocks. All right, it didn't look like Garden of the Gods. Garden of the Gods is sweet. If you go to Colorado Springs, go to Garden of the Gods. Absolutely go. Let me make this a bit bigger. Oh, yeah. There you go. Setting up LOTW sucks, but once you have it set up, it's really good. Hey, KE0 Sam, you can't just leave me hanging like that. Can't just make that call and not copy me, man. He's probably got a big... he's a negative 13. He should be able to copy me. Sam, where are you at? Like, where are you geographically? No. Are you in the stream? If you're in the stream, tell me where you're at, and I'll try and swing the beam around at you. So, Mark, that's a good point. They do make it complicated. That's a really good point, actually. We should spend some more time on that. Yeah, so if you can't... Let me do this. So I'm going to stop really quick. I'm going to call CQ, and everybody that can copy me, Kilo India 6 November Alpha Zulu, then reply. Sam, I'll give you another shot on this call if you can get the signal report. You're a negative 9 to me. So I'm using 3 pieces of software to log to like a central log database. I'm obviously using WSJTX, which is here. I'm using JT Alert, which is this lower bar here. And then I'm using something called N3FJP, which is a logging software. It kind of wants to be your entire screen, which is fine if you have another screen when you're working radio. If you are live streaming, it's not that great. So I would like to be able to reduce this. It doesn't like being reduced though. It like yeah. See, it just gets all funkified. Anyway, so what happened to my logs? Bye-bye. Yes. You son of a... Let's reopen it. What happened? There they are. Jeez. I was going to be pissed if I didn't have those logs. Okay. So I'm going to call CQ for a little while. And we're going to wrap up here in a couple of minutes. We're going to wrap up and we're going to go to Discord. We're going to have a fun time on Discord before I eat dinner. So most of the majors, the N3FJP, N1MM, ham radio, what's the other one? What is it? What's the control software everybody uses? Anyway, that too. All those loggers interface with Logbook of the World. Everything interfaces with Logbook of the World so far. It's not that difficult to get something that works there. Yeah, Ham Radio Deluxe, that's what it is. My goal right now is to get General, then build a ham shack, shed, trailer, then go through ARRL to activate my Logbook of the World. There's still free versions of HRD, Ham Radio Deluxe, out there, so you can still work those. I don't know. Oh, whoa, why? Oh, we made it. Good. Sam, we got it. We made it, Sam. Reunited. Feels so good. Hopefully you got that RR73. Yeah, Mark, I did a video on Ham Radio Deluxe. There's a lot of detail in that thing. Oh, he didn't get it. Wait, did he get it? We'll see. We're going to see right now. He got it. All right, we're going to call CQ one more time. We pull somebody in good, otherwise we're going to go to the after chat. Let's see how many people are. We can go live peek. Oh, there's only 4 people in the live after chat. So you're gonna catch me. It's like going to see the professor after class. There's nobody there. It's just you and me. We're gonna talk about algebra and building a resonant antenna. I might be bouncing over Texas right now. Wait, Sam! Sam, how many contacts do I have to log, Sam? Sam. That's my second contact from Sam. Come on, buddy. Here we go, PSK reporter. Oh, I've increased my my area of effect. Way north. I'm pointed west, mind you, but I'm getting all up into Canada. Sam! Sam, are you messing with me? Are you not making, like, are you not... You have me at a negative 22. This is going to be difficult. Corey, the Discord is linked down in the description. Take the Discord link and join the Ham Radio Crash Course. It's one of the best Ham Radio chats there are in Discord. No offense, Ham Radio 2.0. I like what you're doing, but... and by the way, I like all the Ham Radio channels. I really enjoy every one of them I've met. I wish we could work more together. I'll just say that. I would love to do more collabs with people. Always willing to do that. And it doesn't matter if you have like no subscribers. If you're interested in ham radio and you want to make videos, reach out to me. I'll do a collab with you. I promise. Sam! I copy you, man, at wait, what's going on? Am I even... Where are you at? I copy you to negative 11, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to cut bait. I don't know, I'm sorry, man. Come on. What kind of, oh, we got, I'm gonna have to, I gotta try and make it, W4UWC, gotta try and make the contact. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, it doesn't matter because I guess they can't really copy me either. So it's a tough day on the bands today, guys. Tough day. We'll be saving up for an amp here in the future. Well, nobody seems to be catching me. I'm catching them.
Hello.
Which is good. Wow. How did I get that message? Where did that come from? What is this? This is on JT Alert, apparently. I didn't know you could do this. Boop. There you go. Oh my God! All right, well that's gonna call it.
Hello.
I think that's gonna call it. We tried. We made some contacts. I'm gonna mute that because I gotta do the most important thing. Patreon. If you're interested in helping the channel out, supporting the channel, I would appreciate it. $1 a month gets you the newsletter that I post every month. Literally diving into my Patreon talk on the Yasu System Fusion side. I'll get you, buddy. I will. We'll get to it after the fact here. But big thanks to all the channel producers that are at the channel producer level on Patreon. I really appreciate all the help that keeps all this craziness going. This one being very particularly crazy. And if you enjoyed this, send me a message or comment below. I would appreciate it. And give it a thumbs up. Anyway, big thanks to Chris Ebert, Carrie Blackwell. Chris and Carrie have been with us for a very long time. Jason Brown, Jason Siebert, David Dansrow, everybody on this list has been here for a very long time, so I appreciate your support. I really do. Danny Miller, Wesley Magyar, Franklin Lewis, Brad Snyder, Dennis Dunderdale, Garrett Larson, Jonathan Franson, AD6DM Dennis. He has a CW beacon, so make sure you call out to him because he'll pick you up. Wyoming Ham, who couldn't get me on 10 meters. Dennis Mickelson, George Gaiani, Andy, Kenny Miyamoto, Ron Thorson, Ken Hall, Devin B. Hedge, Mark Chase, Raymond Cracker, Geraldo Kelso, KE8HWD Rob, Thomas Strickland, Corey Sheldon,
Hello.
Brad Nadow, Stephen Hunt, Ronald Wright, and the brew crew. And my brew is pretty much empty. I appreciate all of you. I really do. I super appreciate the support because it does help keep this insanity going, which I appreciate. So anyway, check out Patreon if you're interested. It's $1 to get started. Just for the newsletter, that's good enough for me. I would appreciate it. Okay, everybody, 7 threes. We'll see.